Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Conrad, and I'm here with my special guest, Mrs. Liskovec.
Hi guys.
And we wanted to start by showing you a quick video of Rojo and his cousin Bear. There's Bear, the black dog, right there. There's Rojo. Bear is trying to take Rojo for a little walk. Let's watch. Rojo's not interested in going for a walk on Bear. But let's hope you're interested in analyzing a model argument essay today, because that's what we've got in store for you. All right. So if you have Mrs. Conrad, you've been looking at some notes on argument essays. If you have Mrs. Liskovec or Miss Gilroy, you've been looking at other notes on argument essays. Well, today we're going to give you a model essay. If you're in class, you will have a green paper version. If you're at home, you're going to have this online version. What we like about this version is the formatting. Notice it's size 12, double spaced. There are no spaces in between the paragraphs, and in the end, that's what your essay is going to look like. Today, what we're going to do is really break down this essay. All right, so we're going to read it carefully, and we're going to be asking you to complete several tasks. The first task will be described in this document called Color Copy of Analyzing a Model Essay. So it's kind of like a model essay scavenger hunt. So for part one, what you're going to do is really read the essay carefully. So you will be reading either this model essay or the green essay passed out in class. And you're going to use different colors, either colored pencils, highlighters, or different text or computer tools to break it down. So part one, for the introduction, we want you to highlight or underline the thesis statement in the introduction of the model essay that in purple. So if you're highlighting, you're going to use something purple. If you are at home, you're going to be underlining it. So read the first paragraph, find the thesis, highlight it, or underline it. All right. Step two, we want you to find the two main points that the essay is going to be about. So the essay will tell you, here are the two main claims. We want you to read the essay, find the thesis statement, and then put a box around those two main topics or put them in bold print. And stay tuned because you will be learning about that a little bit in class with your notes. Then we want you to go to your body paragraphs 1 and 2. We want you to underline or highlight the claims in yellow, underline or highlight and label the evidence, so what evidence is provided in pink, and either underline or highlight and label the explanations for the evidence in blue. Right? So in each body paragraph, you're going to look for the claims, you're going to find the evidence that supports it, and the explanations. Okay, use the different colors. Finally, you're going to go to the last paragraph. We want you to go to the conclusion, read it, look for the thesis restatement. So you should, a good writer, a good argument writer always restates his or her thesis using different words in the conclusion. So we want you to find that statement in the model essay and underline it or highlight it in purple. And again, to highlight something on the computer, you're simply going to click and drag over it. You're going to look for this little paintbrush tool. And when you toggle over it, this highlight color box comes up and you can pick your color. Okay. Then for part two, we're going to be working on something called a web of webs. Now, I have to tell you, Mrs. Liskovec and I have created this term, web of webs. No other teacher in the world probably uses this term, but we just thought it was a way to help you in a situation when you need to organize evidence very quickly. So you're going to open up the presentation called Model Essay Web of Webs. Now, this might look like to you. It might look like a lot, but if you pay attention to the arrows and the colors and the circles, I think it will make sense. All right, so what in the world is a web of webs? Mrs. Liskovec and Mrs. Conrad and Miss Gilroy? Well, a web of webs is a way to organize information for an essay. It's similar to an outline. We wanted to teach you this method because when you're taking your OAA state tests, you aren't going to probably or likely create your own outline, but you might create a web of webs on the white scratch paper that you'll be getting. So the most important part is having a thesis statement. So this box right here, I'm clicking and highlighting it. This box will tell you the thesis statement that's given in the model essay, all right? Notice the yellow arrows. The yellow arrows point to the two main claims in the model essay. When you look at the yellow arrows, you're going to see that from the claims, there are purple arrows. Those provide the evidence given. The blue arrows branch off of the purple arrows. So what branches off of the purple arrow or the evidence is the explanation. So we have claims in yellow, evidence in purple, and the blue represents the explanations, all right? And those will also be the same colors that you're going to be using when you underline or highlight your essay. Now, you might be saying, Mrs. Conrad, Mrs. Liskovic, and Miss Gilroy, why are you making us do two activities? Well, we just really want you to see how the essay can be broken down because we believe that that's going to help you break or develop a really organized essay. So you're going to find the second claim, which I'll give you a hint in the second body paragraph of your essay. You're going to look for the evidence provided and type the evidence in these text boxes. And then in the blue boxes, you're going to look for and type any explanation that you find in the model essay that corresponds to those pieces of evidence. All right, so we've got claim, evidence, explanation. It's just like an outline, it's a different format. Right? And you, of course, can use anything you want on a state test, but we wanted to show you this in case this is what you were looking, or if this works for you. So again, today you are going to really read carefully the argument essay. You're going to complete the color copy of analyzing model essay, and you're going to complete the model essay web of webs. Now, Rojo and I hope that you have a very good day. We also want to remind you to subscribe to Mrs. Conrad's YouTube channel, and I'll see you again. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Did you hear Mrs. Liskovac?
Bye.